So today, Dee, we're going to talk about the rough and give you all different sorts of rough, from deep, deep rough through to just off the fairway rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rough, you want to stay out of the rough if you can.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do get in the rough, you want to get out as quickly as you can as well, because there's nothing worse than staying, trying to go for too much in the rough and not getting out. You end up sort of going all the way down the side of the fairway and adding, however many shots.
And you need to be extremely strong in the wrists and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to attempt that. Sometimes you might even be better off taking an unplayable.
Possibly, yes, because this one's really deep. And the key ingredient in playing out of the rough is adding loft to your club. So this one is so deep, I've actually gone all the way down to a sand wedge, because that angle there is going to cut through the grass and get me through to the ball, but it's still not going to be easy. No.
And the other thing is too, Annie, when all this long grass, especially the long grass, it's going to wrap around that club and close it off.
That's right.
It's just going to close it off. So I always say I hold it much firmer with the last 3 fingers of my left hand. Open the club face or take a look. Because I know, and I'm punching it out, and it's going to close the club face.
That's right. And opening means just to turn and point the bottom of the club slightly to the right of the target for a right-hander.
And hold it really firm.
And hold it firm. And there's another trick in the really heavy rough is to pick your club up a little bit more abruptly on the backswing, because that just helps you chop down and cut through the grass.
It's not going to be a pretty looking shot, but our goal is just to
get it back out on the fair. And we've actually got some trees in the way just to complicate things, but I don't think I'm going to be getting it up into those trees.
And the main thing is just to get it out. And it depends once again on how strong you are.
Yeah.
So a man is definitely going to hit it further than a woman. Sorry about that. That's just a fact of life.
Yeah. But adding the loft is going to help. The guys may not need to add quite as much loft as the ladies do. They might be able to still get like a 9 or an 8 maybe out of here, because they've got the strength and get a bit more distance.
So do you play it do you change your ball position? Do you change your weight distribution?
You can push it back a little bit in your stance just to make sure that you're really getting down behind it.
You pick it up a bit more.
Help you pick it up a bit. So we have a go, Dee?
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right, stand back. Okay, can't even see the ball. So we're just going to try and get it back. So I'm opening my club face a little bit, I'm picking it up, and I'm going to just be seriously positive and give it a good smack, basically. Oh, I did get it up, Angie, to the trees.
I can't believe you got it so high.
Yeah. So
I didn't think you would.
No, actually wasn't as bad as we thought it might be.
Sometimes this flimsy, all this grass, you can get through it.
You can. It's hard to know ahead of time, isn't it?
You can't get angry with yourself because you struck it well.
Yeah.
We didn't know the situation. The more you practice this, the more
That's
you'll know.
It, exactly.
So it sort of gave way.
It was a little bit sparse, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so we did get away with it.
This stringy stuff just closes it sometimes.
Yeah, you just don't know.
You hit it too well. You hit it too well.
Shall we try the not quite so deep rough one,
Dee? Go over there.
All right. So this one is nowhere near as deep, but it still is definitely in the rough, and you're not going to be able to get a clean strike on that ball. And we've also got some trees in the way. So
what's your first decision?
First decision is where are we trying to get to? I'm going to aim a bit left of those trees, because out of that I can't get it up and over. So I'm going to aim a bit left, and I'll pick a club that's not going to take me too far in that case, but I think I'm going to struggle to get clean contact anyway. So I'm thinking...
You're not going to hit it as far as
no,
Yep.
like an 8 iron.
Special? 8 iron?
I think an 8 iron. And then what we talked about before, with the same thing, picking the club up a little bit, getting nice and positive, trying to cut through, because the 8 iron still has plenty of loft.
Yeah. And will you be making sure, like I see a lot of people just collapse, so you're going to make sure you're kind of firm through here? Yeah,
got to be firm, haven't you? All shots.
Got to be firm.
Don't collapse. I'll grab the 8 iron. We're going to aim a little bit left. Well, it's a little bit deep, isn't it, Dee?
Great club switch.
All right, we're going to try and steer clear of that tree, aim a bit left. Pick it up, be positive. Oh, I nearly hit the tree. It's out though.
Fine. So maybe you could have even taken. You did great, really.
I think you did.
But even a 7 iron may have been.
Might have been all right.
The right choice.
But we've now got a chance to get on the green for 3. Maybe make a 4. Maybe make a 5. Hopefully, safely make a 5.
And depending.
And you're back out on the fairway.
The thing is, take your medicine.
Get it out.
Take your medicine. Get it out.
Back
and get
out
on
again.
with the game.
So we've got one more, which is just in the light rough.
Yes. Very good.
All right, so our lightest of the three, but it's still rough. It's sort of off the fairway. You're not going to get a really clean strike on that. And we've got a nice straight line to the pin, but a little bit of trouble potentially with the tree, but it's not as much in the way.
We've got a few bunkers around there. It's about it's 180 to the stick.
Yeah, so it's quite a long way. So normally I might, to get 180, might need like a 5 wood. I don't think I can get a 5 wood down to that. So I've gone for a hybrid because there's a little bit more loft on a hybrid, depending what number. This is a 5, I think. 4, is it? So that's a good choice when you want to come out of light rough, but you still want to get good distance.
I think that's important because a lot of students are always saying, when do I use my hybrid or my fairway wood? And sometimes their friends say, oh, use that in the rough, but like we said over there, you can't.
No.
Situations call for different clubs.
That's right, exactly. And the hybrids are fantastic for light rough where you still want to get good distance. They will cut through that rough quite well because they've got that little bit of extra loft.
And will you be doing anything different from when you were in the thick rough?
Yes. Yes, I don't have to sort of chop down so dramatically. I can play this much more like a normal shot. I will still want to stay very positive out the rough, and all I've done is chose the right club that is going to counteract my rough.
That's why we have all the clubs we have.
Yeah, exactly. And your hybrids are great for exactly this situation.
Yep. Do you do anything? You don't do anything with the ball position?
I might move it a little bit further back because of the rough. It is sitting down a little bit here. And it's going to be inconsistent. Sometimes you'll get it really cleanly and you'll be great, and other times it just won't come out well. So it's going to be hit and miss, a bit of guesswork.
So question, so you go with the hybrid rather than your, say, the 5 wood or 7 wood because of the length of the shaft, or this just goes through?
I think a 7 wood would be okay here actually, don't you? Because you've got the loft, but I don't have a 7 wood.
Yeah,
so.
And also the 7 wood would go further, which might bring it into a little bit.
That's true, that's true.
Bunkers. So,
so. Yeah, and go with what you like. If you're comfortable with your 7 wood and play that, if you love your hybrid, play that. But don't try and use too little loft when you've got rough. Don't try for the distance and sacrifice the connection because it just won't go anywhere.
3 wood or something like that.
Yeah, do not use a 3 wood.
There's a big cross.
Not a 3 wood.
Right, let's see you go.
All right. I didn't quite get it, but it's okay.
It was actually sitting down more than
it was a little bit,
and I think sometimes you don't know, like when you're in the rough, what's actually underneath there.
Exactly.
So you can't get peeved with yourself. You just go, okay.
Get it out. Choose the club.
Had a plan, executed it. I didn't know that was sitting down more, or I didn't know that the grass was going to give way.
That's right.
Just move on.
So the bottom line for playing out of the rough is to add loft and get it back on the fairway as quickly. Take your medicine, don't go for too much distance, just get it back out.
But always be accelerating through.
Accelerate through, be really positive.
Yeah. And stay positive, enjoy it. Until next time.
Bye. Okay, sandwich. All right. Sandwich, more loft the better. Because you've got to cut through that, that's hideous.
It's very hideous. You're not going to get any distance.
No.
Break your wrist.
So.
Are we on? I'm going to say you do this and my wrist's too sore.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what's going to happen. Take your medicine, don't go for too much distance, just get it back out.
But always be accelerating through.
Accelerate through, be really positive.
And stay positive, enjoy it. Until next time.
Bye.
That was good.
That's good. That's great.
So,
We do.